Desirability, your fave, and I'm back. It's a new week. Okay, so as you can see, it is quite late in the afternoon because the whole day I've just been busy on TikTok, really just having some really cool conversations. I've just been on TikTok the whole day because I started realizing that, oh, please excuse that sound, it's the frogs in our yard. So, started realizing, okay, I think I'm gonna move away from the frogs. No? Yes. Started realizing that so many cool conversations we could have on this platform about beauty standards and just in general what is expected from us in society. Whose imagination are we living in and why are we subscribing to those standards, right? Totally different chat, we'll get into it, but beauty politics and desirability politics are definitely where we're going with these conversations because I've started to realize that it shapes and frames everything that we think we know about ourselves, the decisions you make, who you date, what you wear. It's literally about the desirability that was placed for you. So we're gonna have these conversations, but first things first, we're gonna hit the rope, you know, the vibes. I felt it was necessary to take a shower and then just finish so we can actually have this conversation, right? So there I was. The reason why, long story short, today's video is pretty much this part of the video. I did the workout. Most of the day today, I was pretty much on TikTok and came across this video. What an absolute gem. I think I'm gonna play the video here.
Listen to this. So let's say this is beautiful people as defined by Eurocentric beauty standards, thin, white people, and so on. What is happening over time is they're expanding this to include more people, right? To include more black people, to include more fat people. But actually, they're doing it in a way that reaffirms the logic of the center. It's like an algorithm of beauty. When they include black people, they're going to mostly include light-skinned and or mixed-race people. When they do include dark-skinned people, they need to be thin, and they definitely need to be able-bodied. And so there's all these if-then, unless-if, blah, 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 blah. Like, you can be fat, but you can't be too fat. You can be disabled, but it should be invisible, right? Like, there's so many ways that it's just expanding a little bit, and it's always going to do the minimal viable, like, option. So it's just going to slightly expand so that it never actually subsumes everyone.
So as you would have seen, there are social constructs that we're under, right? And the last time I did this video about beauty standards and my decision to not wear makeup for the rest of my life, I think I was met with a bit of resistance, just in ideology, I guess. In no way, shape or form am I saying I'm against the beauty industry. In no way, shape or form am I saying I'm against people who use makeup. Like I said, each to their own. But we need to start understanding why we like the things we like. Why do we want the things we want? And under who created this, I'll call it the circle because I'm referencing the video, right? Who created this little thing that we live in, right? And these ideologies that we subscribe to. So here's my thinking. My thinking is that as a society, we've taken on things because we've wanted to be included for so long. I know me personally, I always wanted to fit into something. I always wanted to be in or a part of a friendship circle. I always wanted to have the Kim K body, you know, like 2014, 2015 Kim K. I wanted to have my face beat by the gods, as I would say. So I learned how to do makeup, and I learned how to do makeup very well. I will insert my former pictures of me doing my makeup, right? So I learned how to do makeup very well, but then even so, afterwards, I started realizing that I didn't really want to be a part of the standard of beauty. beauty by itself, it being a standard, doesn't make sense. In a world where there are, whoever will correct me, but there are approximately 8 billion of us, where no two fingerprints are the same, where we could be sleeping in the same bedroom, but we could be having completely different dreams. In a world where our tastes are the same, our likes are our tastes are not the same, our tastes are different. In a world where we are supposed to be individuals, in a world where we're so diverse and so different, and we all bring different things to the table, in a world where different ideas and ideologies are spread across, and perspective, no two perspectives are the same, in that type of world that we live in, how is it that we accepted a social construct that allows us to think that beauty should be standardized? If no two people are the same, that means the construct of beauty in its own doesn't make sense. I really do think that the beauty industry, or industries alike, have capitalized on the idea that there's always something that we need. There's always something that needs to be fixed. There's always something wrong. Say if you don't fit into the and I say the Kim K shame with all due respect, but I mean that mold. You know what I'm talking about? The accurately sized breasts, the BBL, the thin waist, that type of mold versus being African, versus being somebody who doesn't have a thin waist, somebody who may have cellulite all over, somebody who, not even just African, but just being human. And I say African because I'm talking about me, right? I got them rolls every now and again. I've never been the skinniest of people. I got these also, these babas, you know what I'm saying? My hairline is thicker every now and again. But what I'm trying to say is that what gave into the idea that we need to fit into this mold? What gave into the idea that it was wrong to be yourself? I say this and I will continue to say this here. Your authenticity is so important, but how do you know what authentic you is when you've put on so many constructs that make you you? And don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure that there are constructs that I live with that I'm yet to debunk in my own life, that I'm yet to peel back on, because there's a lot of things that we've been fed by mainstream media, by our parents, by society, by the environments that we grew up in. But I'm struggling to come to terms with the realization that we're all supposed to fit into this mold. Not even just the mold of the body, it's just the mold on how to behave, just on the mold on how to speak. If you don't speak proper English, it's a problem. If you don't, who is it? Sorry about that. So anyway, what I was saying was that in a world where even the way you speak needs to be a certain type of English, if your English slips up, it's used as a measure of your lack of what do you call this? Your lack of decorum, your lack of intelligence, right? It's based on you being something that you're not and fitting into this perfect little society that people have created over the years, that you're supposed to look a certain way, dress a certain way. Like I said, not even like I said, this is on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. But what I was trying to say on TikTok was that even the notion of social media, everyone's chasing aesthetic, and the aesthetic, there's nothing wrong with finding beautiful things. Everybody loves beautiful things. My concern becomes when, how is it possible that we all love what's called beautiful? I mean, if I were to show you, no, it would be snaps. But if I were to show you, no man, I don't even need to show you. You just need to scroll long enough. So we all love the pompous tree. Is it a pompous tree? And we all love cream white, and we all love this clean, no, that's beautiful. I like it too, but I mean, like, do we really all like that? Do we really all love being minimalist? I'm just trying to figure out if maybe what we like is not really what we like. Like, do you really like what you like? Like, do you like that you wear like cream white and browns and those monochromatic looks all the time? Or was it inspired by the Yeezy, Kim, streetwear trend that lasted for so long? I keep using them as that because that's what it's been for so many years. So I'm just trying to deduce that the things that we say we like, do we really like them? Or do we like them because we're being indoctrinated into thinking that because it's pop culture that we all need to do the same thing? And I say Instagram aesthetics because everyone's feed be looking the same. I've said this before, but a lot of feeds look the same. And I'm starting to wonder, do we all like to dress the same? Do we all like to shoot reels the same way? What happened to individuality, right? What happened to actual creativity? And please, hear me out. They are very much so people who are they themselves and they love that and that's who they really are, great. But I struggle to believe that what's popular is what we all like that thing. It's the weirdest thing. I don't even know how to explain it without sounding like a hater. And it's not that I hate it because I really do like the cream white stuff and stuff, but I'm questioning me and myself. Like, do I really like the things that I think I like, or do I like it because it's trendy? And it's the new thing to do, right? So it's that. I've just started to come to the realization that actually, I don't like makeup. I don't like makeup and I feel weird for saying that, or I felt weird for saying that. I don't like makeup, unfortunately. It's just not for me. I liked it for the wrong reasons though. I wanted to be accepted. I don't like filters. I really don't. I don't be liking filters because they've always made me feel like there's something wrong. So I think that's what I'm trying to get into, that beauty politics and desirability politics and all of those things are things that we're going to be discussing on the channel. I might not be an expert right now on those topics, but I'm going to try and do a lot more research, not information. I'm going to try and do a lot more research so we can have actual substantial proof to show actually I think we don't really acknowledge that we don't behave as unique as we were created to be. A lot of us are alike and there's nothing wrong in similarity, but I really do think that it forces people to think that if they are in this circle that they're perfect, and if you're an inch out then there's something always you need to be fixing about yourself, whether it is getting that BBL, whether it is getting those boobs done, whether it is fixing all of your teeth. And here's the thing, like I said, I don't mind that. Yes, people have always been self-conscious about certain things in their body, but what if, I understand that there's a need for you to feel good about yourself, and I'm not against that. Please let it not be the chat. Not against that. Do whatever feels right for you. But I'm saying that the trend towards fixing ourselves so that we look like what somebody created to be the norm is not okay. Somebody once said that what if thinking outside the box is the new box, because everybody started thinking outside the box. All right? So I don't use the term thinking outside the box anymore, but I will say think outside of your box. That would mean finding out what your box is. Am I making sense? I think so. But yeah, so that's pretty much today's video. It's not much, but I just really feel like the journey towards uniqueness, the journey towards, and I say uniqueness as in your own uniqueness, what you deem as you being unique, as in the time that you spend with yourself and figuring out what is it that I really do like, what is my favorite color, do I not like makeup, do I not like the sense of fashion, am I really comfortable with these trends, or am I doing things because the masses are doing them? Am I really a free thinker, or do I follow what everybody else is saying about something without out doing the research myself? Those are the questions that I'd like to ask myself. So this isn't a they are video. It's a internalized question, figuring out what it is I actually like. So here we go. To all of my superstars, all 119 of you, I love you, firstly. Secondly, yeah, I don't like makeup. For me, I just really think that it's always made me feel like there's something wrong with me, or that I needed to cover up, or I was always looking at other people's faces. Like even the concept of contouring, shape shifting, you know, I associated it to that for me. Because I was like, why am I trying to have a slimmer face? Because my face is not slim. But the concept of contouring and bringing out, like, for me, it's like, so that's my issue with makeup. For my own self-esteem, it was not good for me to continue down that road, because there's always a new product that I feel like, okay, will help me contour better. No, I just felt like it was toxic for me, this hand over here. So like I said, everybody out there doing their thing, that's great. I'm happy for you. You look absolutely beautiful. But this hand over here, I'm really trying to understand what it is I like and what I don't like. And I've come to the realization that I'm not comfortable living in what other people prescribe to be perfection. I'm okay with being me. I'm okay with being just me, myself, and I. And I'm trying to ascertain what that level. Hey, I keep coming with these words, and let me tell you something. I'm starting to think, like, tell me something. For all of those who are watching this past, I don't know, 2 minutes, but have you recognized that when you read a lot, you just start coming up with words? Like, not that I would never be able to tell you, okay, this word means this, but I use it and I'm just like, okay, I think I use it in the right context. I don't know, but I really do believe ascertain means what I think it means, and I will put the description here. But to extract, like ascertain. Okay, but then I'll put it there if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Then you guys will let me know. We need to have a segment called Dictionary with Africa because I'll be using words and I'm not even sure if they mean what they mean, but I feel like they right in the context. So you'll let me know. But yeah, so that's pretty much today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, we're going to be doing a lot more of these videos where comment in the comment section. Let me know if I'm really like, if it means what I think it means, and what beauty politics and these beauty standards really mean for us in society today, and whether or not we really know what we like, are we really unique? Is the concept of uniqueness real in the society that we live in? So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm headed. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Road to 10K, you know the vibes, and I will see you tomorrow on Africa Rising episode 15. There we go. Vibes.